Hello everyone, I'm Aradhya Ghosh from University, BT and Evening College, B.Ed section first semester. Today the topic for my presentation is Developing Reading Comprehension, which is a part of EPC 1, that is Reading and Reflecting on Text. This paper is guided by Dr. Aniruddha Burmon. What do you mean by developing reading comprehension? Developing reading comprehension is the process of actively working on the skills and strategies a reader uses to understand, interpret, and remember written text. It involves moving beyond simply decoding words to building a deep, meaningful connection with the material. Why does developing reading comprehension matter? Strong reading comprehension skills are fundamental to academic success and lifelong learning. They enable individuals to analyze complex information, form informed opinions, and communicate effectively in an increasingly text-based world. Mastering this ability empowers individuals to be informed citizens and critical thinkers. Developing reading comprehension focuses on improving several key areas. Firstly, there is decoding and fluency, which is mastering the ability to quickly and accurately read words, is the fundamental step, freeing up mental energy to focus on meaning rather than individual sounds. Second, vocabulary knowledge. Building a strong lexicon allows a reader to instantly recognize and understand more words, which is crucial for overall text comprehension. Third, active engagement. This involves using strategies like making predictions, asking questions about the text, summarizing information, and making connections to prior knowledge or personal experiences. Fourth, inference and critical thinking. Learning to read between the lines and draw conclusions based on evidence in the text rather than just explicit statements. Reading comprehension involves two levels of processing. Shallow or low-level processing involves structural and phonemic recognition, the processing of sentence and word structure, that is, first-order logic and the associated sounds. Second, deep or high-level processing involves semantic processing, which happens when we encode the meaning of a word and relate it to a similar word. Reading strategies. There are a variety of strategies used to teach reading. Strategies are key to help with reading comprehension. Reciprocal teaching. The idea is that students will develop stronger reading comprehension skills on their own if the teacher gives them explicit mental tools for unpacking text. Instructional conversations. When a student can relate a passage to an experience, another book, or other facts about the world, they are making a connection. Making connections helps students understand the author's purpose and fiction or non-fiction story. Text factors. When children are familiar with genres, organizational patterns, and text features in books they are better able to create those text factors in their own writing. Nonverbal imagery. Nonverbal imagery refers to media that utilize schemata to make planned or unplanned connections, more commonly used within context such as a passage, an experience, or one's imagination. Some notable examples are emojis, emoticons, etc. Visualization. Visualization is a mental image created in a person's mind while reading text. This brings words to life and helps improve reading comprehension. Partner reading. It is a strategy created for reading in pairs. This strategy provides a model of fluent reading and helps students learn decoding skills by offering positive feedback. It provides direct opportunities for a teacher to circulate in the class, observe students, and offer individual remediation. Multiple reading strategies. Effective reading strategies may differ for second language learners as opposed to native speakers. Reading different types of text requires the use of different reading strategies and approaches. The use of effective comprehension strategies is highly important when learning to improve reading comprehension. The importance of interest. A common statistic that researchers have found is the importance of readers and specifically students to be interested in what they are reading. Think alouds. When reading a passage, it is good to vocalize what one is reading and also the mental processes that are occurring while reading. Know, want to know, learned. KWL is often used by teachers and the students, but it is a great tactic for all readers when considering their own knowledge. So, the reader goes through the knowledge that they already have. They think about what they want to know or the knowledge they want to gain, and finally they think about what they have learned after reading. This allows readers to reflect on the prior knowledge they have and also to recognize what knowledge they have gained and comprehended from their reading. Types of assessment in reading comprehension. There are three types of assessment in reading comprehension. Formative, which is embedded in daily instruction like discussions, quiz, etc. to guide teaching. Summative, which is formal texts at the end of units for overall evaluation. Diagnostic, it is used before teaching to find knowledge gaps. Common assessment methods and tasks in reading comprehension. Question answering, multiple choice, short answer or open-ended questions about literal details or inferential meaning. Retelling or summarizing, students recount or summarize the text in their own words. Cloze test, passages with missing words that students fill in. Graphic organizers, using Venn diagrams, timelines, or concept maps to show understanding. Discussion and verbal response, engaging in text-based conversations or responding to prompts. Prediction and visualization, asking students what they think will happen or what they picture in their minds. Challenges in reading comprehension. Challenges in reading comprehension stem from issues like limited vocabulary, poor decoding of fluency, cognitive deficits like ADHD, working memory, lack of background knowledge, poor decoding skills, struggling with words, and environmental factors like distractions, poor teaching methods, lack of reading habits. These issues prevent readers from grasping meaning, connecting ideas, identifying main points, or retaining information, even if they can technically read the words. Role of teachers in enhancing reading comprehension, structuring lessons, guiding students through pre-reading, during reading, and post-reading phases, assessing and differentiating, identifying individual needs, and providing targeted support, ensuring fluency doesn't mask comprehension gaps. Vocabulary development, teaching word meanings and phonics, especially for early readers to improve decoding and understanding. Fostering engagement, using varied genres like fiction, non-fiction, poetry, and creating interactive discussions to make reading social and meaningful. Building background knowledge, connecting new information to what students already know to make texts more accessible. Strategy instruction, explicitly teaching skills like questioning, predicting, summarizing, visualizing, and making inferences.